Right, I've finally managed to free this up and free up this little piece as well. So now I can re-weld it here. Yes, I know it was brazed before. This is kind of a stepped washer that goes inside. So again, I'm assuming that's because it's through thin tin and doesn't want to wear it away. I'm also going to drill these rivets out and take these brackets off, and then powder coat the whole thing, powder coat these separately, and then rivet them back on. Otherwise I'm not going to end up getting in behind there. Does it matter? Probably not, but I like to do it as best I can. I'm not going to unbraze all of these and redo those, because that's just a lot of work that is kind of pointless really. But taking those off is not in my book, and if I'm wrong, oh well. All right, let me now get on to welding this on here. And it'll just be, as I said, like 1 or 2 little tack welds just to hold it in position. And then again, guys, if any of you know what this little piece here is meant to actually do, as I said, there is a, actually it's on the other side, there's a little grub screw hole. There's no grub screw in it at the moment, but I can't see its purpose. So if you know, let me know, because I haven't got a clue. So we progress. Progress. We progress. Just little welds here. 3 little blobbies. 4 little blobbies actually. Noting that this still moves. And this piece here, again, don't know why, it can move up and down. I can't think, it doesn't even, it just really doesn't seem to serve a purpose. I would have thought maybe it stopped it from moving back and forth, but it doesn't move back and forth anyway. So anyway, that is that done. You will see I've now taken out these little clips. We'll give those a separate blast, get them nicely powder coated, and then rivet them back in. Okay, next thing is to go and get this blasted in, and I'm going to blast it. Damn and blast it, I'm going to blast it. Oh, one other thing, not an advert again, but it is mentioning a product. Mr. DeVault, I've had this probably 20 years. Finally the chuck gave out. You just go and buy a new chuck for it. Drill's still perfectly okay. No point in wasting a perfectly good drill. And this is a good drill, it's reversible. And you can lock the trigger. It's not a hammer drill. I didn't need a hammer drill for what I was doing. But I've had this, as I said, 20 years. 3/8 chuck, great little drill. Okay, commercial over. Well, those of you that follow me know that this is my blasting and powder coating area, and I've done an upgrade to my blasting cabinet because I couldn't see bugger all, and I've done it just with items from Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever. These big ass lamp holders and the boxes that obviously fit on the inside, and these bulbs. Now these are really heavy duty bulbs and they light it up brilliantly. Also they're not likely to get very damaged with the blasting that's going on. Yes, they will eventually, of course, but you know, they should last quite some time. And give me 1 second, let me change hands, as the actress said to the bishop. Look at that. Ain't that nice and bright? Now I can continue to blast this item that I could hardly bloody see. I've got to renew my little screen cover here. And that's another thing, if any of you have got one of these, let me show you something I buy, which are just the I don't know what you want to call them, the plastic that goes on the inside. So you buy a big wad of them. They're from ALC. Sorry about this. They're from ALC, and as you can see, the part number is S1577. And I actually believe I got them through Northern Equipment, but it is made by ALC. and I'm not sure how many you get. 50. You get 50 of these, and they're great. You know, put them on the inside of your blasting cabinet, and then when they get foggy, you just rip them off. I stick them on with the good old blue tape, which you can see is coming off at the moment. That way it doesn't damage my perspex. Plexiglass. Same cunt. No, what do they say? Two nations separated by the same language. That's us. Now, mine is getting old and worn, my piece of plexiglass, so it's going to have to be replaced. You can see that it's got some fractures appearing. And I actually, no, you're not going to be able to see. Well, even with that bad screen, you can still see quite clearly in there. So I would recommend this upgrade. I actually saw somebody talking about the Harbour Freight does a kit. So if you don't want to bother, you know, sourcing all the various pieces like I did, and of course I did have some anyway, you might want to go to Harbour Freight. They have a kit for putting this kind of thing in. So pretty darn good. Yeah, there's another crack up there. It's my piece of perspex plexiglass needs to be replaced, but I'm kind of resisting at the moment because I don't want to spend the money, but eventually it'll crack so much that I won't have any choice. All right, just thought I'd throw that in. Now let's move on and get this blasting done.